you wouldn't really understand what we're saying. That's how we connect. Like from a mile away, that's how
Yeah.
I connect.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, we saw the Bond Diary sessions, but to be honest, time where you can talk to him, but then you talk to other housemates. Like he said something like he was all about the game. Um, why are you uncomfortable talking to him about every situation?
So like I said, he knows me better than
Mm-hmm.
everyone, and there are bad times that um I went to him and he spoke to me as a friend and
Mm-hmm.
as a brother would.
Yeah.
And anytime I took to him to like some situations, I already can tell that this is how he's going to say it to me. So, like I said, I just needed that hard touch. Even with the whole Anita
Mm-hmm.
situation, sometimes he'll just say, "Bro, you just have to chill. Remember who you are. Remember." I'm like, "Bro, I know you love me, but this is not what I want to hear right now." And that's what I was
I
made to,
mean,
yeah,
it's a game
communicate to him.
eventually.
Yeah.
It's to screw your brains right? Eventually. Um, so another before I even get to the expected questions, this one I was like, why? Why? You ended up facing eviction,
Yeah.
that particular week due to your failure to hear instructions
Oh
and
yeah.
unintentionally you put yourself off. And that was a very dicey week. Very,
Yeah.
very dicey week.
Yeah.
How would you have felt if you had gone on, actually?
No, definitely not do media rounds because my mother is coming to knock my head first. And I'm going to have a headache throughout that
That was
week.
you were so annoying.
But yeah, I felt extremely bad. Like,
Mhm.
yeah,
What was the biggest lesson you took away from that situation? Lucky for you, you were not evicted. What was the biggest lesson you took away from that
I would even say the biggest thing I learned from that week is the lesson I even took up from the entire day.
situation?
Um, Life is learning and unlearning, and with what even Big Brother told me that week is that you're allowed to make mistakes on your road path to
Mm-hmm.
success. And it was just a very huge mistake. And I just learned to be more careful when you're doing stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So I'm not comfortable with just one person thing. So I think I'm just gonna be throwing questions
Yeah.
generally. So everybody, talks, different. So I'm going to go to OC. You were competitive. You and your brother. You were mature. You were kind of like the handy
So
to the
people
money.
say we're competitive. In what aspect? Like,
Winning games, head of house. You don't think you were competitive?
I think it just came natural to us, but
Is this you bragging?
Like it was
Cause yo, excuse
I
me.
have my own perspective on these things.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to talk about competitive, I'll say somebody like Sean was competitive in the
How?
sense that any small thing he goes damn near. Remember, there was a time he even because he thought when he told us an answer to some question, he damn near got mad at her. That's what I call competitive. But you can still be naturally good at things and try to win. But I'm looking at it for more like some people want to win by any means necessary, and they don't like if somebody else does anything like that's what I am.
So you're saying you didn't try so hard; it just happens to be a winner.
That's not what I said before you guys come with we
But
had a healthy level of competition.
yeah,
Like
but
everybody
then I
else.
mean, if we talk about competitive housemates, you and OZ would fit into that category
Okay, well, you
alongside
guys
Sean,
okay,
maybe.
no problem.
Also kept things classy till like the last few days. We're gonna get to that. But let's start from this. Coming from like a well-known family. The name, by the way, is a name that Nigerians, aware of. Of course, seeing you in Big Brother, like what's he, what is he doing right there? So, how challenging was it to put yourself out there in public?
Me, I always had respect for the platform.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I've seen the platform change the lives of many people
Mm-hmm.
and take them from not being known into elite sphere. So I had
Yeah.
respect for the platform. So I didn't think there was anything so bad as for anybody way as they say to be on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
That was other people's thinking. I thought it would be a very interesting challenge for me and my brother to kind of see how we could fit in another type of society
Mm-hmm.
and the public an opportunity to see a completely different side and also to change this perspective that just because you have a name or you come from a certain type of
Mm-hmm.
family, you cannot be relatable, you cannot make fun of yourself, and you can't do challenging things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for you, it wasn't a big deal. You just wanted to go there. So for the pair, the unbody twins, your brother was more of a controversial one. You were more of like the reasoning. However, quite a number of housemates think that you were more of the strategic one. What would you say was your approach, to the game? And do you agree with that assessment when you say you were more strategic playing the
No,
game?
because honestly, God, I've been saying this over and over again. I didn't have a strategy going in there. I was not somebody that watched Big Brother religiously before I went into it. I wasn't somebody that watched the show religiously before I went into the house. When I got into the house was when I found out there was, because I remember they asked me things like smile like you want head of house. I'm like, what is head of house? I swear.
Really, you didn't know what
I
it
swear
was.
to God. I didn't know what head of house, custodian, sponsor tasks.
Mhm.
I had no idea of all these things. So that's what made the challenge interesting. And that's what makes me proud of myself. I didn't know all these things, so I couldn't have a strategy. Me and my brother just said, look, we're just going to go in there and be ourselves, wherever it takes us. So the fact that it took me to reply,
No strategy at
I
all.
swear.
Okay.
I'm not the type of person that would just say things because to create a narrative. Honestly, we had no strategy. Just be yourself. My brother always used to tell me before we even got on the show, look, all we need is a stage. Big brother was a stage, and you guys saw what you saw.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to you. Let me get to Cassia. So Cassia to me was like the small pepper. You just look at Cassia, some point she's quiet, and then all of a sudden you're just like, I'm like, hey, hello. But first of all, you've been killing the outfits for your video rounds. I told you when you came in. Good to see you. Happy. When is going to be your 8 months anniversary, man? Tomorrow. Happy 8 months anniversary.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel like you're not going to be in the house? I need you guys to talk something like that. It looks like, yeah. How do you feel that,
Like it's
yourself,
not here.
yeah, or you're not there? More like you are not in the house. Yeah.
I feel good. The fact that it's there
Yeah.
makes me happy. Yeah, because him being there is being there for the both of us.
Mhm.
Yes, I feel good.
I mean, you entered the house as besties. Yes, we knew you were married. What was the most challenging part about maintaining that life for you, Cassia? It felt like it was more challenging for you.
Yeah.
So what was the most challenging thing about it?
Okay. The most challenging part of it was that one of my love language is physical touch. Yeah, I'm sure you guys saw
We caught you a
that.
few times.
Yeah. So, like every day in normal life,
Mhm.
I normally grab his butt. I can't even
I
count.
think there was one video. There was a video in the kitchen. They doing that. Yeah, we saw that.
I can grab his butt more than 30 times in a day. So
Mhm.
before going into the house, I was like, how am I going to cope with this? Like, how would I maintain this?
Yeah.
So, but he was always there to remind me that you know why we're here. Don't do this. Don't lose guard. So he helped me.
Yeah. But knowing that your husband is in a prime position to win this money has a good chance. I mean, what emotion does that stir up in you?
Sorry.
How do you feel about knowing that your husband might win the show?
I feel good about that.
Just good.
I'm excited,
Mhm.
but then we still have to wait.
So,
for-
I mean, of course, it's not a
happens.
sure deal, but he's a potential
Yeah.
competitor.
Yeah, until it happens. But I'm being hopeful though.
Okay.
It does.
All right, so I'm gonna go might be a bit uncomfortable now. So there was a bit of a family drama last week where it was kind of like a decision for one person to step back, and you were the sacrificial lamb, right? How do you feel, about viewers or family members sacrificing their place in the house for a chance for your husband to grab the win?
I think they made the right decision.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it was his whole idea for us to go into the house. Yeah, it's like it's the best decision we made, and also is the head of the house.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's okay for him to win the money. I mean, his money is our money.
I kind of felt like we were going to come out and merge the people that were defending this. Because there was a big fight online. Like, how? Why? But anyways, here you have a take on, that situation. So I'm going to move back to Tofa. God, I don't have enough time. Let's make these answers really fast. So for Tofa,
What up? Yes.
you see that Nelly was consoling her. So clearly she definitely affected her deeply. But my question, now you're out of the house, away from the game, and you've had time to sort of reflect. How do you feel really feel about Anita? And is this something that you are, open to making it official in your end? Right.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. So, like you said earlier, I'll just keep it sweet and short. Um, we have a special bond. When she's out of the house, we explore. Everyone was privileged to see season one of that story. Season two will be out soon.
Okay.
Sweet and short.
Yeah, but you didn't answer. I said, how do you feel about her?
I definitely like her. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's my personal person. She's my safe space.
Aww.
And yeah, what we shared was real
Mm-hmm.
and really genuine. So.
Okay. All right. So, of course, I'm going to dissect every angle of opinions around the show. So, quite a number of viewers, a few housemates as well, also pointed out that, yeah, like had a backbone, in that relationship. Actually, someone said that.
The backbone. What does that
An
really
ex
mean?
kind of like be more assertive sometimes.
Okay.
For instance, the instance where she's probably just very assertive or rude to you, but it's like you don't sort of stand your ground. Just a few times we've seen that. Especially when she speaks, or maybe she's angry about something, speaks to you in an assertive way or a rude way, and it's like, why do you choose to sort of tolerate it? Is there like a deeper reason in your reluctance to stand your ground? Sometimes that doesn't really happen. I feel like all the time it was more like, you just let it happen. Yeah.
Interesting. Keep it short and sweet again. So disrespect means different meanings to different
Yeah.
people, and what I consider disrespect is different to me. I'm the one in that situation. Few times that she raised her tone, we addressed it. But the thing is that in the heat of the moment, you cannot really control how someone would speak.
Mm-hmm.
And when everything is settled, I would now speak about the tone. That next time just take out this tone. And the thing is that most times where she raised that tone was actually her fault. And the thing is that they probably didn't show what I did; they just showed the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So people need to understand situations before they address it. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I'm
never
gonna
felt disrespected in any way.
disrespect in that. Okay, fair enough. But let's also still in this context. Let's move to Nelly. Dami came into the house. She hugged you. You had no control over it. And Nelly is all out talking to you in a disrespectful way, and you did not check her. What was it about that? Why did you let that happen?
So the thing is that I spoke to Anita about it first of all because she's her friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, first of all, I find it very annoying that it's not just Nelly,
Mm-hmm.
the entire house. But I did, and I was just trying to tell her that it's not how you feel. But she kept on shouting. I walked out of the situation. And I was just trying to tell her that it's not how you feel. But she kept on shouting. I walked out of the situation. And maybe when you're set, would come back to it, which we did.
Fair enough. Moving on from that question, what do you make of the situation of Dami, just coming back into the house now that you're out of the house? And you guys were friends before she came back.
Yeah.
So this whole coming back and how she acted, does that change your perspective about Dami from the first time?
No, we're still we're cool. I mean, we haven't really spoken since that because we've been so busy. But what I'll just say is when next you're giving a script, just act it properly.
So you don't think she acted properly?
No, it was too obvious. Yeah, it was too obvious. And yeah, that's just it.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back to you. So I'm gonna move to let me move to Cassia. Right. So you were friends with the housemates, from the start. I'm talking about the returnees now. You're friends with Rudy, Dami, Chinwe, before they got in the house.
Like we're friends. The only person I was close to was Dami, and we were just getting to know each other before she got there.
Okay, fair enough. So that was the argument online when back. Some fans felt like, you're cool with them. You didn't have to like bail on them. Some felt like you and Victoria were mean girls because you didn't distance yourself, and you're just watching it happen. So there was that debate, online. Do you think that their antics coming back to the house, does it sort of, affect your perception towards Chinwe, Dami, and what was the last person again? Rusi.
Yeah. Sorry.
So did you feel any different, about them coming back to the house the second time from how you felt the first time?
When they came back, I knew they were there for a mission. Yeah. And obviously I like them.
It's the honesty for me. I love it. I love it. Actually.
I love drama. So there were times that after workout section, we would go to bed, I'll be like, this is not why you're here. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not why you're here. And they'll be like, no, we are not here for anything. We are here to stay to final and all that. But I knew they were there for a reason. And for the misconception out there, it was just one person that we actually laughed at.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't want to mention, please. Yeah. So Chinwe said something. She used an abusive word on someone, and that was the only thing me and Victoria would laugh at. So it was not like,
oh, you sound like you've already had people are giving you like a download of
yeah.
Okay.
So it was just one person.
Okay.
So not like a house.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on to OC. Chizoba was your bestie in the house. What was it about her that sort of resonated with you?
She's a very nice person. She's easy to talk to. Yeah. So I felt like there's some conversation that we needed to have with her.
Okay. Was there any other person that you sort of resonated with in the house that you had a close bond with?
I had a very close bond with Topher. I had a good relationship with. Pardon?
I said almost everybody says the same thing.
I mean, I had a good relationship, I thought, with everybody. If it wasn't good, it was cordial. I didn't think I had issues with anybody. But as far as good relationships, so obviously Chizoba and Michky in the house, I had a good relationship with the twins. I had a good relationship with Sean, with my brother, of course, with Aces. I even had a good relationship with Kelly Ray.
So who are you the closest to? Chizoba, or was it just Chizoba? I said your brother, obviously, and Tofa.
Yeah, you can say I was close to Chizoba and Michky.
Okay. Okay, because of time, I'm trying to rush this up, but I have to touch on this. After the whole chaos of returning housemates, we are one of the people who was affected by that. Pretty Daddy and Chinwe returning back to the house. So I did see that. I'm not sure if Chinwe did, but I saw Danny put up an apology. I saw Ruti put up an apology, actually specifically apologize to you. So do you think that you can look past their actions, or did they cross a line that cannot be crossed?
I'll be honest, the whole thing that happened on Saturday is more important to you guys than it is to me.
What does that mean?
Once it was done, it's not even something I think about. It's not something that takes up space in my brain. But I understand people want to know my perspective about it and how I felt about the situation. I said it was just that Ruthie said some weird things. That was the only harsh part about the thing. But I wish all three of them well in life. And to me, I don't even think about the situation again.
Forgive him? Is that what you're saying?
I just don't think about the situation. I'm not going to go as far as to say forgiven and forgotten. Honestly, it just doesn't mean anything to me. I wish them all the best in life.
Okay. So I think you're the perfect person to ask this question. There's also a notion that your season is considered boring compared to what's that, Lucasia? I'm just saying what people are saying, compared to like other previous seasons. What's your take on that, you, OC, and what do you think led to that perception, just generally for the viewers?
I don't agree with that perception, and I also felt like there were one or two of my housemates that fueled that type of thinking, which I thought was crazy. How you could be fueling I didn't think we're boring. I think Big Brothers, in as much as there's a big cash reward in the end, the whole concept of Big Brother is a social experiment. We don't know each other. We don't know how we're going to get along or how we're not going to get along. We threw 28 people in there. We found out that they were all multi-talented. They were all composed. They all acted maturely. We all got along. You can see by the end of the show, we had routine. We knew how to win our wager. We knew how to plan when we got food stuff. We knew how to do our chores, etc., etc. I didn't think that was boring. I thought that was an organized, structured society. There was ups and downs. So if people thought that was, to me, I don't like. Cassia said she likes drama. Me, you can tell from the house, I don't like this. Like, if there's going to be drama, let it be worth it. Some of the drama that was happening in the house was just over misunderstandings, and that's what brought up the concept of Madame Nobi. So from a distance,
Yeah.
people like me and so forth. It
Okay.
was a Madame Nobi so person. You don't know. You always see people doing like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, what did you guys agree? Do you think this season was boring?
For
Wait,
me,
individually, quickly, because I have a question.
uh,
You're gonna give it 1
for
minute.
me, this season was a new business. New business. They've not done it before.
Yeah.
Having your partner in the house is different. Having that safe space,
Mhm.
maybe that protected the drama people wanted to see.
Mhm.
There's no way you're seeing your partner trying to act a certain way and you would not go and check that your partner to save the situation, because if one partner messes everything up, the other person is going home as well. So that kind of like stopped or reduced the drama. And there were a lot of mature people in the house as well.
Okay. Cassie, do you agree? Honest opinion. I want your individual opinion quickly.
Okay. You all know that Big Brother, the viewers, they like drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when they selected us, I feel like they selected really mature people. Yeah, so in the house, when you have issues with someone, you just walk up to the person, you did this, I don't like this, and it's okay, I'm sorry, we don't say it like that. So it wasn't like the previous season. So that's why people see it like it's boring.
Yeah, fair enough. Moving on so far. So when Ben was here, I agree with him about constantly, picking up things in your relationship.
Yeah.
I know initially he was part of the age situation.
Yeah.
And you had talked about how he just does the quick compliments even before you
Yeah.
complimented. But he came here and said some of these things was Anita that told him to actually do that. And that was such a way for you to catch her. And she felt like you was, according to him, you were slow in catching up on some things. What do you think? Do you think he was trying to help you out or he was overstepping?
I mean, now I understand the situation better than the way it is. I just felt like, as at that time, bro, you're just doing too much. But now, that's just his way of looking out for his people. Anything that will make them feel like, okay. Anita asked him to do it. Anita is his guy. So obviously, he would always be there for his guys. So that's how.
Do you agree you were slow in catching up on something?
So the thing is that, let me just even say this.
Yeah.
We were all in a competition together. Yes, I was involved with her, but we're all feeling different emotions in that place. We just come back from a competitive arena task. Your nails are fire, yeah, but sometimes I'm just in my head as well. And sometimes you just need to understand that we're in a competition as well. So some things I can't see.
Initially.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, moving on from that, let's talk about Sean just briefly.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, I like the I had said a few things.
Yeah.
The one I caught was relating to Suji situation.
Yeah.
Where obviously that's your partner.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about, because there was a few times you started with like negative opinions about him. Comes out to say, I like the whatever he said, that's fine.
Yeah.
How do you genuinely feel about it?
Sean, it's quite clear. I actually really Sean is my guy. Sean is my guy. And there are certain situations that I took to him as well in the house. The problem, the only thing is that sometimes I just did not understand him and Suj, the dynamic. Like, are you guys with my guys or are you not guys with my guys? There are just certain situations that were funny and even like conversations on the table with him as well. But the thing is, I like Sean. I definitely like Sean because sometimes you just need that one friend that is blunt, and that's Sean. He will tell you how it is. Even same with K Extra. Yeah.
Who's K Extra?
K Extra. K is blunt.
Nice.
Yeah, Cassia is blunt.
I think that pushed him a little trouble. I think he's honest. I think that put him in, and I told him recently when he came here as well. For you, OC, your brother was kind of more of the controversial person. There's a triangle. I have to ask you because I saw a place where you sort of said it was the blame was solely on Victoria and Oyega. So he's got a storyline. He's in the triangle right now. Do you really think Ozzy is off the hook? You don't think that he's also secretly, sort of, enjoying the drama, attention that comes with it? Because at the end of the day, it's a storyline. I think it's feeding into it. Do you agree?
I mean, you'll get to find out next week when you
what is your own view?
I said, obviously.
What is your own honest
First of all, I
view?
never said the blame solely on the girls. But I feel like majority of the blame should be on them.
Mm.
First of all, for one, if I'm a girl and I find myself in that kind of narrative,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't favor me. It favors the guy. And immediately removing myself from there. First things first. Or keeping such a distance from the guy that nobody can even question anything again. They didn't. Both of them seem to rely on Ozzy for all kinds of emotional support. I don't think he relies on them for emotional support. So that already shows you the dynamic that's there. Could he handle situations differently? Yeah, probably. But when you're inside there, you don't know the magnitude of what people are thinking. Or even me, when I came outside to see clips and footage and things like that, I'm like, thank God I even expressed Chizoba being my bestie in there and helping her with Ben and things. At least I had a lifeline.
Yeah.
Because when I came out here, I was like, Jesus Christ. So he's going to find out when he comes back. And trust me, be more interested in hearing from him than hearing from me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Two of them do their media rounds together.
I mean, the storyline, anyway, that works. For you, Cassia, your friendship with Vicky seems like a safe haven.
Yeah.
What does that friendship mean to you, quickly? The friendship with Victoria, what does it mean to you?
For me, it's no longer. She's no longer a friend or a sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a name, like a cismanship name? Yet? Well, go ahead.
I came out and I found out that they gave us a name.
Story.
Ah, okay, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's someone that we share a lot of things in common, and I think she understands me better in the house. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's see, because she just a very easy name to me. What else I want to ask? Okay, so for Tofa, I think you also never won like head of house the whole season. Did that so frustrate you or make you feel so troubled?
No, not really, because there are times that I didn't win the head of house, but I was literally the head of house.
Oh.
My people were up there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask a couple of questions. I don't have time to just skip it. Who do you think is the most fake housemate and why? This is for three of you. Help me.
Why is everyone quiet? This is where we do ladies first.
Tofa, please just go. Okay.
So if you really ask me this question,
Yeah.
in the triangular of this integrity.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, go ahead.
Fake housemate.
I mean, just playing the game and being fake. It's not that deep. Though.
Playing the game and being fake.
Cassia, you always speak your mind. Do you want to go quickly? Because I listen myself.
My mind doesn't speak in the trouble.
You know crazy thing. Whether you speak or you don't say, it's Big Brother. The fans are gonna come for you. So you might as well just say, yeah.
I can't say fake.
Yeah.
What strategy?
With a oh, you come here. Understandable. Yeah. I think I was playing the game. You're right. So far, what do you think?
Definitely really strategic as well. I'd say Onyeka.
Okay, so let me categorically say I'm not saying the fakest housemate.
Okay.
Well, we're talking about playing games here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure this is gonna ratify under some people. And this person is my guy, but I have to say, having deep this situation, I have to say is the most strategic person in the house is Kelly Ray.
Kelly Ray.
By far.
Huh. Okay, fair enough.
And, on another episode of the OC Thought podcast, I'll break it down. But
we'll look forward to that.
Yeah, I have to say, like.
Well, let's talk strategy. Who do you think played the dirtiest game this season? It's about the game. It's not really about the person. Who played the dirtiest game this season?
I don't have an idea.
Okay.
Is you guys aware watching?
Yeah.
I should be asking you guys that question.
Yeah, the one I came from an interview. All right.
Interview. We can ask each other a question. Who do you think is playing or played the dirtiest game?
I don't even know. Who played the dirtiest
So
game?
it's not like-
No, wait. I would think it's Ruti. But who do you think?
Ruthie, she wasn't in the
I think
game long
this
enough
is
for
what
me
I-
to think that it was a
Was it so who?
dirty game.
Quickly.
I don't know. Dirty game.
Probably
Tofa.
my people, they don't understand
Okay.
the question.
Okay.
So she's trying to ask who played the game that they're even willing to risk their friendships for the game and risk everything for the game.
Thank you, Tofa.
I get what you mean. I put all that in the same category as the first question. So I'm just gonna have to go back to
Kelly Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about Tofa?
I
Hey,
think
Ray was ready to risk everything.
Like I mean,
So
as
she
far as
right
when you
there
play,
from
you
Got it.
have to be ready to risk everything now because you don't know how people are going to react. Like
Okay,
we
fair
could have
enough.
easily said after 9 weeks, oh wow, so you've been lying to us for 9 weeks. Okay, we don't trust you again. Is that not risking everything?
Okay, so Tofa time.
so for me, I'll just say is Onyeka. Reason being that I feel like I got to know the strategic Onyeka. Maybe when she's out or whenever we have to sit down, maybe I'll get to know her outside of
Outside of the game.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually. Who do you think was the most controversial housemate this season? And yeah, do you think that helped them stay in the game? I just need names. Most controversial this season.
See, can't lie.
I'm thinking.
Can't lie. I would say myself. No, let me just be honest. I just felt like with me, I was just always doing some things that is not within my power. All those my madam no be so, my organo be so, nominating myself.
Yeah, that got you. You trended. You trended for that. I think it was another time your sheep moment that trended worldwide as well. Okay, so that's
Yeah,
fair.
so I'd say
So far.
good
I
times.
like that. Any other person? Who do you think was the most controversial? No Honey, no Andy, no Oyeka, no Sean, no. Quickly, I just need names, guys.
I don't have the name.
You don't have any.
Same
So,
here, I don't.
what you're trying to say is that there was no controversy this season.
There was controversy, but
So
they said
Who was it around the most? Who was the controversy around the most?
okay, I can say it because I'm still seeing controversy around him now, so I can say my brother.
Yay, okay. What about you?
Can say Victoria.
So you were scared to drop names. Victoria controversial?
Yeah, because of the whole drama.
Drama with the triangle. Fair enough, fair enough. So do you think anyone in the house right now just coasted to the top without actually earning it? Like it just coasted without earning it? Anybody?
No, everybody that's there right now deserves
Okay.
it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough. Coming out of the house, seeing what has been said behind your back, maybe did you feel betrayed by anything? Was any situation surprising to you?
Me, no. Again, I haven't really seen much or paid attention to much. I've seen stuff from the people I care about, and it was inspiring. The rest of the stuff is like you were there for 9 weeks. You can't expect everybody to like you all the time. So
Yeah.
no, not really.
Okay, sorry, I have to wrap this into it. But you have last words. You want to say things to the
Can I
haters, to the
respond to that?
fans? Yes, please go ahead. Why not? I love it. Go ahead.
Okay, last night I saw a comment that when Andy and Sean left the house, and me and Kelly were pretending to be caring one
Yeah.
just for her not to get pity votes.
Hello.
Like,
Yes,
where did that come from?
Welcome to BBnaija.
It's
Which is
crazy.
exactly why I haven't checked much of that stuff. I wanted my media rounds to be authentic instead of
Checking to influence your decision. You seem to be on Twitter a lot even before the show. Do you think you're able to handle the
Oh, me?
trailing
I
that
used to
might
be
come?
what?
Seem to be very active online before BBnaija.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to be seeing a lot of trolling and all of that. Are you ready for that post show? Because Sean is already giving them.
No, I wouldn't give them. We're them. We would all
Oh
feast.
shit!
We're eating together.
All right. Last words to fans, haters, all of that as we wrap this up real quick.
keep supporting, keep hating. I don't know you're pushing us.
Okay.
Continue to us.
Alright. Okay, what about you, Kasia?
Thank you so much for supporting Double K. Thank you so much for supporting Kasia. Thank you so much for supporting Kelly Ray. And you guys know he's still in the house. Make sure you vote for Kelly Ray.
Hey.
And
Also, Ozzy.
And so far.
and to the Guardians, thanks for all the love. Sorry for the stress, but more stress as well. Loving me comes with stress, but Same script, higher scale, more grounds. This week is for Suge. Let's get it.
Woo! Love it, love it, love it.
Just want to put it out there that Mbadiwe is the way. Thank you very much.
Shit, everybody wants it. Okay, eventually, congratulations to whoever got some money. Thank you, OC. Thank you, Cassia. Thank you, Topher, for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
I wish you the very best going
Thank you
forward.
so much.
All right. That's it on the Lava Lounge critique. Actually, not on the show, but on the interview with Cassia, Topher, and OC. I'm back in a bit from Grandma. This is the Lava Lounge. Here's Grandma. Sorry. It's please. Everything is.
Your phone.